Let me know if things look and sound okay. I wanted to go live about 15 minutes ago, but I realized that the microphone I usually use is just not working, even though it was plugged in. So I had to set up my backup mic, which is this guy. Yeah, hopefully it's okay. I just played my first round of Title Tuesday.
A real live Rosen. Good luck today.
Thank you, Jasper Pope. Appreciate that. So yeah, the game I just played, I was playing this game while trying to get the stream set up and get the mic working. So it was a good fight. I wasn't like super focused, but I think I got a good position from the opening. It was like slightly better probably for white. Let's see if I have the eval bar. Maybe closer to equal. At some point I want a pawn. Not sure if I was ever winning though. It was close to winning. Yeah, I won a few pawns, but my king side was weak. And black got counterplay. Eventually everything came off the board. So, okay, not a disastrous start. Next round should be starting somewhat soon. How's the weather? The weather is, it's getting hotter. I have ice water. I think, it's no longer the season for hot tea, unfortunately. I have my, my fan, which helps keep me cool as well. Okay, looks like the games are done for this round. Okay, here we go. Let me put on emote only. Okay. We'll go for a dragon. 92. Interesting. I don't really know much theory here, but we'll improvise a little bit. Probably bishop e7, knight a5, eventually knight c4. Yeah, this rook probably wants to be on c8. I played rook b8 to try and prepare b5, but white's restricting that. Knight d5. And take 95. I think the bishop has more potential from a6 rather than b7. Maybe some ideas like knight c4, target b2. Queen should probably go to d7. There's also ideas of maybe using the d3 square eventually. Like queen d2 to f5, hit the bishop. Knight d3, target the f-pawn. It looks like a fun position to play. Yeah, I thought white should maybe like try and prepare c4. And it's kind of slow, like b3, c4, has to play rook c1. Okay, so queen f5. Or knight d3. Hey, thank you, G-Cook. Or h6. I'm gonna play h6. It's a pawn sacrifice. The point is after takes knight d3, it seems like it comes with a lot of initiative. Now I'm hitting b2, expecting rook eb1. Now this. How does white defend the pawn? Queen e3. Yeah, maybe I'm not getting as much as I wanted. Knight d4 is coming. I play e6. Also king h8, or king g7. There's e5 as well. e5, take. That looks questionable, but let's go for it. Because if takes... First of all, I'm preventing knight d4. Oh, but I'm blundering this move. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. Just completely oblivious to that. I can take on f2. Actually looking at knight f4. That doesn't work at all. I think I just have to try queen h5. Or maybe I just take on f2. Yeah. Didn't want to trade queens. What to do? I'm down a piece. And to play king g7 there, but okay, king f7. Not the worst mouse slip. I could play e4. Could start with g5 maybe. Just want my pawns advanced. I'm losing everything. Okay, I resign. There was a moment, it showed that my time ran down to 0. And then it showed I had 0.3 seconds left. Which isn't possible with a when was it? I played rook b1. How is this possible? Also not my best game. Blundered a piece in the middle game. Probably should not have sacked the pawn initially. I remember like seeing this a while ago. But 0.3 is just not possible.
Time for some chess. Better luck next game, less than 3.
Thank you, FCL. Yeah, to have 0.3 seconds, I would have had to go down to negative time. So I wonder if they made some changes, because what used to be the case is I would make a move and then it would say the move didn't reach the server in time. So I wonder if this is their fix to that. Oh, okay, new game. Here we go. Play d4. I'm leading some rating. I think I started the tournament at 27.75. So, okay, let's try and stay focused. Let's try and not blunder. Try to manage my time too. Okay, this is already like really, really good for white. There's this try, bishop e4, bishop a5. And then I play knight e6. Actually looking for the best. Okay, well with this, I think just c3. Yeah, I think bishop b4 was a better try. Because now, yeah, knight c7 is very hard to stop. King d8 walks into bishop c7. So this is probably the best try. King d7. And now I could play this move and just attack f7. Which I might as well do. Yeah, I've gotten this trap a lot in like these Lichess bullet tournaments. Like the bullet tile arenas. Sometimes people fall for this. I can't remember someone falling for this trap in Title Tuesday. Alright, so there's a few options here. Knight c7. I think this is cleaner though. Bishop c7. And then let's say b6 I take and then take and then take. Okay, so black gets 2 minor pieces for the queen. Guess I'll still have to show some technique here. Looking for the most accurate way to convert c4, a6, queen a4, and play f3. This is still a good warm-up. I make sure I'm alert tactically. Try not to give anything back to my opponent. Maybe I should have just taken on a6, which I could still do. Yeah, I might as well. And takes. If I had a queen, then maybe the attack would be scary. g3, h3. I think now it's time to take on d6. Queen f4. I just want to make sure I'm not getting too low on time. Okay. There we go. That was my first win of the tournament. Did take some work. My opponent did resist being down the queen. So I'm 1.5 out of 3. And yeah, just to show in this opening, it's a very common trap. Like in the London, when the knight comes to c3, black has to be really, really careful. I think the main move is bishop e4 here. Just pin the knight. Sometimes knight d5 can follow. Oh, thank you, Smernster, from earlier. Appreciate the raid. Oh, Pam said not the London. I might mix up the openings. Maybe next white game I'll play e4.
2 years. Are you in Europe?
I'm not in Europe, no. I'm in North America. I'll be going to Europe, though. I haven't really announced my summer tournament schedule yet. Sometime later, probably later today, either at the end of the stream or next stream, I can make some announcements of my next over-the-board tournaments. Because I will be coming to Europe, a few European countries. Oh, it is European friendly time, yeah. It's 10:32 a.m. for me. So Europe, it's what, like late afternoon, early evening? Usually the Title Tuesday, or the morning Title Tuesday attracts more players. Yeah, over 700 players. Okay, let's watch a random game. Oparin against Avieni. Pass me. White wants to promote. Yeah, I am in Missouri. Weather's getting warmer here. So it'll be nice to escape. Eventually go to Europe. Ooh, it's Adiban. Okay, this is a draw. Don't play King f5. Okay. Final game. Can black win? Looks scary, but the king's gonna slip away. This is the theoretical draw. Except when
Didn't realize
one
I
player
wasn't
flags.
subbed until the ad popped up.
Oh, thank you, BBR Power. Yeah, being a subscriber does give you ad-free viewing. Okay, here we go. Let's play e4. No more London. We have a Pirc. Play 92. I'm playing a setup that I learned from Chess Mood. They have a course about this exact opening. I'm not sure if I'm playing it correctly. I maybe was supposed to play a4 sooner. But the setup itself is hopefully like pretty solid. Idea knight g3. Okay, if I take... Probably should play this move. And reroute to d2. There's takes. If I take with rook, there's d5. So I might take with knight. Oh, black wants to play c5. Oh, wow. I might already be like in a little bit of a pickle. Okay, I have an idea though. c5, knight f5. And I'll target the bishop and d6. C5 is still... Knight d2 doesn't really help. I might have to play f3. Not the prettiest move. But at least I'm holding things together. I have g5. And d5 is a good move. There's bishop takes g5. Yeah, I'm in trouble here. I'm down the pawn. Maybe life will go on. UC Kempton. Okay, do we trade? I really don't want to trade queens, but I might have to. Queen h6.
Hi Eric, hi all. Here's some energy.
Hello. I'm about to hang a queen there. I'll need a lot of energy to save me from this position. Losing b2. Before I can take it. I might be holding on here. Just maybe. It still takes work though. It's not looking good. Yeah, what to do? Gotta play that game. Such is life. I think I think I went wrong in the opening. I think I'm just supposed to play a4 here. Prevent b5. Maybe not like a huge mistake, but it would make life easier. I imagine. Yeah, like bishop g2 and a4, the engine says both moves are fine. But with a4, then at least b5 is prevented. Okay, life goes on -1. Is there background noise? I have my fan on. I was asking people if the sound is okay. People were saying the sound was fine. Right before I started streaming, or right before I tried starting streaming, I realized my main microphone just died. I'm not sure if I can revive it, so I'm using my backup mic. But yeah, maybe there's a bit more of an echo than usual. Why could you take with knight? Why could you take the knight with rook instead of pawn? Let's see. I'm looking for the moment. It helps to have a move number. Also, it helps to have notation too. Move 35. Okay. Oh! Yeah, I could have taken the knight. I was so focused on taking the pawn. It's actually crazy though that like it's not worse for black, or not so much worse for black after rook b8. Of course I should take the knight though. Oh, that's a bad miss. How much time did I have? Yeah, I mean, I had 7 seconds, but I should see that rooks can move sideways. So I guess if I do see the knights hanging, black plays this, then I would have to defend, like, I'd probably play rook d1, even though rook d2 is better. And this is probably still a 3-result game. The pawn gets to b2. It shouldn't be losing for white, though. Yeah, I've not off to the best start, but hopefully I can rebound a little bit. Try and get back over 2750. Question from Gambit. What do you do if your training puzzles reading endgames isn't translating to a better performance in real games? Part of it is patience. Like, ideally, if you do training consistently, it will pay off eventually. Also, thank you, Chess Dojo, for the raid. I appreciate that. But yeah, in chess, it's like, it doesn't happen overnight. Like, it can take weeks, months, sometimes years to absorb new concepts, improve your pattern recognition, but consistency is key. The other thing is to be, like, really try and be self-aware and understand how you learn best. And let's say, like, if you're reading a book that you feel like isn't bringing you value, or doing some kind of approach to training that maybe isn't the best for your learning style, then it's important to maybe switch things up. Like, sometimes experimenting will allow you to find what works best for you. But everyone's different. Some people like learn best from just playing games and then reviewing them. Some people, it can be good to just do a lot of puzzles. But normally it's good to have variety too. Also important to have a growth mindset. Like, if you're losing games, then every game you wanna take away some lessons. Lessons from this game that I just played is to look for free knights. Also, probably to manage my time better. Also, to be aware of the opening nuances. Like, A4 is important. Recommendations for working on time management. So the first thing when it comes to time management is to understand yourself in terms of, do you have problems moving too slowly or too quickly? Probably more common for people to move too slowly, but sometimes people move too quickly, and that can be like also a pretty big problem. So part of it is adjusting to whatever time control that you're playing. Like, if you're playing Blitz, you have to rely a lot more on intuition rather than calculation. Generally, it's really important to be in the habit of like continually calculating on your opponent's time, anticipating what your opponent will likely do, and then being ready to respond. And then another concept when it comes to time management is the ability to identify critical moments. There's some moments that just call for taking more time in the position. Kendman says, I've been consistent in my training regimen for 44 weeks and dropped 100 elo points. Yeah, this is common though. Like, chess can be brutal, where yeah, the rating will not always reflect the work that you put in. Especially if you're training and learning new things, like, sometimes it's actually more common for the rating to have like some kind of drop. Because that can be a sign that you're going outside your comfort zone. But yeah, it's one of those things, like, I think all chess players go through. Okay, here we go. Playing ErikRonka. Sorry if the board was smaller earlier. I don't know what happened there. Let's play c5. I feel like I've played this person before. I'm playing another dragon. H4. Wow. This is new. I mean, one of the ideas with Rook E8 is to eventually play e6 d5. I'm not sure if it makes sense in this position, but we're trying it. Oh, let me turn on emo only mode. Yeah, this might be the wrong approach. I don't think I've ever encountered h4 though, so it'd be interesting to check this move. Yeah, Queen h3 is the idea. I think I have to take and try and weather the storm. There's f6, king f7. f5 as well. Looking at d4. It's risky though. Yeah, this looks really iffy. This was a draw. Oh, man. There were, I think, multiple moments in that game, again, where I had less than a second left. Which shouldn't be possible with a 1 second increment. Like, I should have flagged. Yeah, this happened in one of the previous games, too. Let's find it. Yeah, like, it shows 0.9. Like, what is this? I guess my opponent should be more upset that the server didn't flag me. And then here, like, even 1 second shouldn't be possible, because that means I would have went down to 0. Oh, could I have taken the bishop? No, if I take the bishop, it's still a draw, because, yeah, we queen. Although, was there a moment here? No, it's still a draw. So it's winning for white, but white has to play king e3. Yeah, to catch the pawn. I think when white played this, they were set on playing this, and then didn't realize the difference. Yeah, my game earlier, it showed 0.3 seconds, which is crazy. Like you can't get that on like a normal chess clock. So something is off with the server, I guess. And this seems to be a new issue too. Like can't remember, at least recently, when this was the case. Okay, so I'm 2 out of 5. Could be worse. I'll still need to check the opening from that game. I'll play e4 again. Okay, this is some sort of like anti-Sicilian, not quite a typical Grand Prix. I'm allowing bishop takes e4. Maybe we'll just trade everything. Not thrilled with the position. And black has a fianchetted bishop. C4. C3 is probably called for. Somehow we have a Carlsbad structure. My knight probably wants to be on d3. And maybe I can just lunge the h-pawn. Queen g5, knight h5 to consider. I definitely need to like rearrange my pieces. If I can get the knight off the g file. Okay, well, let's start with this. Saving b2. I'm thinking long term, like g4, g5 could be nice. Play rook a3. And b5 is maybe coming. I could play pawn b3. Kind of committal. Oh no, I just hung a knight. Like, I saw the knight was attacked and I just forgot about it. The fact it was attacked. Oh, it's so bad. Oops. Okay. I pull one of these miracle draws. I feel very out of form today. What to do? Again, 0.6. En passant checkmate. Wait, what? Oh, it's not stalemate. Hey, 0.4. I gave my opponent the chance to play en passant checkmate. Oh, it's not even checkmate though. King g2. Never mind. Okay. Goes to show my form today. I guess if I want to set up a stalemate trap. Yeah, there's no feasible way to do it. Okay, what to do? I'm thinking of just rage quitting. So much rage.
Eyes.
And do I rage quit and then try and come back fresh for later? I've dropped about 50 rating points. We're only like halfway through the tournament. Yeah, what to do? Turn off emote only. Yeah, like everything's going wrong. Like I'm missing simple things. I'm not managing my time well. I think every game I'm getting lower on time. And my thought process is like, it's all over the place too. Maybe in the next game I'll play without talking. Maybe that will help a little bit. Okay, looks like games are wrapping up. Next game should start any moment. Close out all my tabs. If I have the chance, I'll play a Stafford, but okay, not in this game. That had to be a mouse slip. Unless it wasn't. It probably was, though. Okay. Oh, I'm managing my time better. Haven't fallen below 3 minutes. Of course, I overlook f3. I might just be losing a piece here. Which is crazy if I am. I mean, f3, bishop f5, queen c3. And time to like double the rooks. I should play queen g5 there. Oh, this is really, really bad. I guess I can play rook e7. I might lose another game. Despite my time advantage. Okay, maybe there's some compensation. I'm threatening to take and take. I could take and then take on g3. We'll start with this. Okay, so now do I want to include h4? h5, h4. Yeah, white's a bit stuck. I think now I just take on e3. I'll get queen for 2 rooks. Actually, am I mating? I'm mating. Like mate in 2 or 3. Okay. Not the cleanest game. I didn't fall below 2 minutes. Oh. Okay. I'm not rage quitting. The rage has been reduced. Reducing Rosen's rage. Thank you, BCV. Happy 23. Yeah, queen f6 was a pretty bad blunder. Queen g5. Yeah, queen g5 is like same idea to support this, but I give the f6 square for the knight. Thank you, Killager. Gifting to Axior. So what round was that? That was round 7. So I'm on -1. Okay. If I can finish like on an even score, I think that'll be an accomplishment. Ooh, Fabiano. I think Fabiano is playing in Norway chess coming up. I played Fabiano like over the board. That was my previous stream. I played him at the local St. Louis Chess Club Blitz tournament. He's pretty good at chess. But can he win this position? He's up a pawn. Past a pawn. Yeah, this looks winning for black. The king will walk up. Like, what can white do? This king is cut off. So here. Oh, if here it's checkmate in 1. So a2 and then walk the king. There's h4 Zugzwang. I think white's in Zugzwang now. Because king here, there's a rook h1. But are there stalemate tricks? A rookie, yeah, that's a nice move, rookie 1. If takes, there's this. He should at least try this move. And then if queens takes, black's still winning because you can take the pawn, but if takes, it would be stalemate. I don't have stalemate merch, but not a bad idea. See the message from Pau. Oh, welcome to Liam BP. First time watching live. Is a refugee from YouTube. Welcome to Twitch. Yeah, a lot of people take refuge here. So I think we're approaching the next game. Just a few games going. Okay, this is winning. Black has opposition. One game left. Okay. Here we go. I'm not happy to see this line. I mean, there's this move. Hoping my opponent doesn't know, like, the whole theory. It's good that they're taking time. Wait, what's the line, though? Take. I'm trying to remember the line. I'm not sure if this is it. I feel like I've stumbled into new territory. I don't know who deviated. Okay, let's just keep the time advantage. Thank you, Tiltex.
Happy 24 months.
So I just want to play 92 in castle. I might lose a3. Let's play this first. You're losing some pawns, but that's part of life. Feels weird taking with this pawn. There's a couple of reasons for when I do open the file and I keep the bishop here. There's some rook b1 coming. I have this and then bishop d6. Might be better off just taking on b5 though. Now I might be threatening this, and then knight f4 to trap the queen. There's still ideas of taking and discoveries. Calculating queen g6, bishop h5, queen f6, and then bishop g5. Would also trap the queen. Wow. If I take on c6 now... looks good, but looking for the clear knockout. Maybe now I can take... Let's start with this. Sure, this move looks playable. If it takes, I have bishop h5, which is mating, and if it takes, I have bishop takes e6, which is mating. I was also threatening this. It was a funny sequence. Okay. That was a fun game. Probably the most enjoyable game I've played thus far. I may have been in trouble in the opening. Let's turn off emote only. So I'm at 50%, 4 out of 8. Max score is still 7. Question about bishop takes c6 on move 14. Yeah, I was considering it. The reason why I didn't go for it is because takes. And then, I mean, my best discovery is probably this. And then this, let's say queen d8, I take the rook. The issue is black has a bishop and 3 pawns. 3 pawns and minor piece for a rook. So black's probably just much better here. Or a little bit better. I was close to taking though. But rook takes b5 just causes more problems for black. There's all these ideas of bishop here. And yeah, g5. This worked out nicely. Yeah, I spent some time... I guess after g5, I was mainly looking at bishop takes c6. But I didn't go for this because after takes, the point would be bishop e5. It looks really good. I was looking at queen g6. Okay, apparently this is just winning. Oh, maybe it's this move. Takes. No, but then bishop takes g5. I don't know what I was looking at. Well, what happened in the game was pretty nice. I take c6. Because, yeah, whatever pawn takes opens the diagonal to the king. Takes, I have this, and then this, and then this. So, I'll probably take a break. Let's check the timer. Oh, there's a game still going, I guess. Oh, there's a few games still going. Okay, I'll take a break. BRB? Okay. You can see the standings. Wow, Kovalev. 8 out of 8. Lavan. Haven't seen Lavan in a while. 7 out of 8. Not seeing Fabi here. Oh, Fabi is 6.5. So he just played... Oh, he just lost to Kovalev. Some Italian... Yeah, one of these Italian grinds.
Loving the speed run so far. Are you enjoying so far?
Yes, I'm enjoying the speed run. The Yupon Nugget. Happy 15 months. Can I review this endgame? But which endgame? I think this is an old game from earlier. The game I just played didn't really make it to the endgame. Oh, was it the Caro game? Yeah, I guess I wasn't really watching it. Let's see. Oh, wow. It's one of these yeah, this is a theoretical draw. It's sometimes hard to hold. It seems like Hikaru knew how to hold it. Except he didn't. Wow. So white missed a win with King G6. Wow. And yeah, the black rook is really misplaced. And if this, then it's kind of the easy... Is it easy? Here, check. If here, then here, and then here, and then here. But if King H8... Oh, King H8 still rook H7. Okay, so white did have a chance to win. Was there a missed... Doesn't look like white had a chance for rook G8. Long game. Oh, thank you, Hammerzal. First time chat. Says, I really like your speedrun. You've helped me hit 1400s in Blitz. It's nice to hear. Okay. Let's put it back to emote only. Here we go. I think it's time for a Stafford Gambit. Still offering it. Okay. I guess it's time for a symmetrical Italian. Hmm. I didn't quite get what I wanted from this opening. And reposition the knight to e6 or g6. Maybe g5. There we go. That was a long grind. I felt like things were in good control for the most part, like throughout the game. I mean, for a while it was probably like pretty balanced. Maybe White was slightly better from the opening after this trade. But it feels good to play like a whole game without obviously blundering. How do you make progress if they don't blunder? Uh, yeah, if White didn't blunder the fork, it's already tough for White to like keep everything under control. I think eventually I was going to play f5 or try and pawn storm in some way. But yeah, f5 was probably the main idea to play eventually. Or maybe eventually put the pawn on c5 and play b5, b4. But sometimes, like, especially blitz chess, it's about just gradually increasing the pressure and then eventually provoking a blunder. So, there's 2 more games. Maybe I can get back to like a par score. I had a really rocky start. Gradually finding my flow. Oh, actually in this position, I'm threatening both pawns. So with f3, yeah, f3 I just take on d3. It's actually already probably just really bad for white. Because queen e3 walks into knight takes e4. And of course, what happened in the game, rook d2, knight b3. Okay. Next game, play e4. It's Ponziani time. I played this OTB against Fabiano a few days ago. He played bishop d7 and proceeded to unleash like 10 moves of opening prep. There's a few playable moves for black in this position. I mean, bishop d7, f6 is the main line, queen d6 is playable, knight f6 is playable. Doesn't seem like my opponent's prepared, like even though they're playing a dangerous gambit line. Is there any difference? Usually bishop d6 comes first. Like, do I have pawn d6? Probably not. I vaguely remember the engine saying like d4. I had briefly analyzed the game I played against Fabi over the weekend. Now the nice thing about having provoked g6 is I have some dark square options. I'll go for this. Have to be careful of f4 coming. So knight g8 is a threat. Now this can get kind of tricky. This move first. Not the prettiest move. We move. But if I can play g3, maybe it's okay. Bishop c2 coming. Okay. There we go. That took work. Yeah, this is one of the trickier lines in Ponziani. Based on how much time my opponent used, I think they were improvising, but yeah, it's a dangerous gambit. So on 6 points now. I feel like the rage has effectively been reduced. I was experiencing a lot of rage earlier. I was very close to rage quitting earlier, but I've regained composure. Welcome to all the new people joining, by the way. I think there's a lot of people coming over from YouTube. Do appreciate people tuning in. Hello to Teresa. Hello to all the Teresas watching. Why not take on d4? Oh, in this position? Or later? Probably later. Oh, in this position, if rook takes d4, there's a 96. I was happy to find this move. But in the opening, I mean, e4 is usually the main plan, is to gain space, open the bishop. And if takes, I guess the biggest issue for black with taking is after I take back, the knight has a nice square to develop too. It's probably in black's best interest to leave my pawn here and just grab space. Yeah, so my game against Fabiano, I think it went bishop d6, bishop c4, f5. d3, knight f6, bishop g5, castling, knight e2. And then he did some things. I forget what he played. I think he played a5. I castled b5. Something like this. I'm forgetting exactly though. I'll have to rewatch the VOD from the previous stream. There's a question about en passant. Yeah, it was definitely a move. It's actually an interesting decision. Because if en passant, it does open the bishop and the rook, I would have taken back with the queen. And yeah, white still have a pawn here. I think my plan would be to eventually play knight f3 and then use these squares. So the reason for playing e3 was to make my knight move. And I wanted to play here, but at the same time, I didn't want to play here because bishop takes f4. So I chose knight b1 to keep my rook unobstructed. And then the pawn in e3, it's one of these things which, like, it can be a strength or a weakness. For a while, it seemed like a strength until it fell. Okay, playing a grandmaster. Wow. But low rated than me. Okay, my only grandmaster opponent for today's tournament. And we have a Stafford Gambit. I'm debating what to play. There's queen d4 or h5. I'll play h5. Okay, this is what I like to see. This is a fun trap. It's not completely winning for black, but it is really, really good for black. So there's a line takes, g3, queen e5, king g2, and then there's a really nice, amazing winning move for black. I haven't had this trap in a while. Some people will take with the bishop on g4, but it's also not that great. Yeah. But bishop takes g4 is probably the best try for white. I'm wondering about queen e5 immediately. Queen e5, I guess there's knight e2. So yeah, I'll take on h3. That's not over. Still takes work. Oh, do I have bishop g2? Let's take first. Bishop g2 might be the cleanest approach. But then it's rook and knight and pawn over queen. Or queen h6, maybe. I'm expecting rook e1. Bishop g2 doesn't work anymore. I'm gonna play f5. Wondering about tripling up. And then eventually going for h1, or bishop g2 h1. And g4 is some idea. I play f5, take... And just move back. Yeah, it's still a fight. Mm. This might be winning. Not sure though. Knight g6. I have rook h7. Stafford Gambit's success. Rosen's rage has been reduced. Okay. Finished with 7. Recovered a little bit of rating. Yeah, my opponent stumbled into a very fun line for black. Just to show, yeah, so bishop takes g4 is the best try for white. If white takes with the pawn, I would take back. And this is pretty much losing for white because, first of all, if d3, queen, e5, black is just mating. Like, there's no good way to stop queen h2. If g3, it's checkmate because the pawn is pinned. So, yeah, if we were to go into this line, it looks like white can survive with g3, queen e5 threatening mate, and then king g2. I've had this position a good handful of times, and the only winning move for black is to sack another piece. Bishop takes f2. And then if rook takes, there's queen h5, and yeah, white doesn't have a good defense. If king takes, there's this fun line. Rook h2, king e3, takes king d4. Chess Dojo! Is this your second raid of the stream? Welcome. Was Chess Dojo streaming Title Tuesday? Thank you, Chess Dojo. Shout out to the dojo. So Jesse raided earlier, and looks like Kosha was just streaming now. Title Tuesday. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you, White Noise. Happy 63 months. Yeah, if you're just joining, I played the Stafford Gambit in the final round of Title Tuesday against a Grandmaster opponent. They didn't walk into this exact position, but it's one of the lines that could have happened. They did walk into this trap by g4. So the position, I mean, it's good for black, but it's not completely winning. Also, good job to Vladislav Kovalev. 10 points. I was close to playing queen e5. I rejected it because knight e2. I guess it's still fine. Queen comes to h5. Yeah, it's only a little bit better for black. Okay. Yeah, my opponent resisted well. I thought when I played g5 I was going to be winning. Engine says it's winning. I didn't play rook h6 because knight e7. Oh! Knight e7? I have rook e8. And when I was looking at this from a distance, I just thought the knight is coming to f5. But what I missed is after knight f5, I can just take, and then take on e1 with X-ray vision. And then after takes, queen g1, I would take... Why is auto queen turned on in the analysis board? Control... Wait, how do I disable auto queen? Control... There we go. I would take and under promote to rook if auto queen wasn't turned on. I'm using a Mac keyboard, so I don't have the Alt key, but I guess it's the Option key to disable auto queen. Yeah, this would be a funny finish. Missed opportunity.
Happy Title Tuesday.
Happy Title Tuesday, Neil Heats. I'm pretty sure auto queen is turned on. Auto queen... Play. Why am I not seeing it? Am I missing it? Scroll down. I can't scroll on this window. No, this is all the options. Oh, live. Oh, there's multiple tabs. Oh, wow. Okay. I see. Live and daily. Okay. Not sure if I ever, like, looked at these settings. Oh, I can hide hide ratings. But there's no option to hide, like, opponent's username. Okay. Because there is the chess.com Zen mode extension to hide the usernames too. Okay, so this is the auto queen setting. But auto queen should not be turned on for, or should not be a setting for analysis.
Is it too late for a last bit of energy?
It's never too late. Thank you, G Spades. Yeah, I think I'll leave auto queen on because it does save time, and like there's more moments where it's like useful to save time. I just have to remember, yeah, the option key or alt key, because on Lichess it's control, so yeah, it's just a matter of remembering which is which, or just holding down both. Yeah, so I'll play the second title Tuesday in about what, 3.5 hours? 3 hours and 43 minutes to be exact. So I am gonna wrap things up. Big thanks to everyone tuning in.